What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Z Podcast. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean see. You dig it? What I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the feng shui. You dig it? And what we're gonna talk about is time management. Time management is essential. Time management is life. Time management is a rule. You don't control your time; someone else does. I'm just gonna get straight to it. You don't control your time. You're on somebody else's schedule, somebody else's time, and somebody else's motion, somebody else's momentum. You can't make a decision until that time gives you the permission to do that. You have to go to sleep at a certain time just to wake up on somebody else's time for work. You have to clock out on somebody else's time just to make sure you don't go over a certain amount of hours of labor because you're on somebody else's time. You can't run no business if you're on somebody else's time. You can't have no business if you're on somebody else's time. You have to make time for yourself, make time for the things that you care about the most. Most of the things we do in life, if it's taking away our time and it's not adding to our time or giving us more time, then it's losing its value. That's how I see things. If you're using your time wisely, you're going to use your time based off of your values. You're not going to use your time based off of what you think or you're going to make your time. You're going to use your time based off of what you know is important. Nobody just uses their time on anything or anybody. Nobody just comes sees a person just to come see a person. Nobody talks to a person just to talk to a person. When you're on the phone with somebody, you're giving them time. When you're driving, that's time. When you're eating, that's time. When you're taking a shower, that's time. Everything you do revolves around time. And time, when you think about it, is not really a real thing. It's not a concept that you should allow yourself to be stuck in. You can gain control of your time by using time managing skills. What skills have I used to help my time, right? Some skills I've used is figuring out what's a priority to me. I got to figure out what's important to me and what's not important to me. And if I'm just making any and everything important to me, then ain't nothing important to me because how are you really being effective? How are you really being productive with your time? And all you're doing is doing shit that you know ain't gonna be beneficial in the long run. You doing stuff that you know is killing your time, and time something that you cannot get back. At one point in time, you was the age of 16 or the age of 14, and now you are older, and you're not that same age. And the only thing that changed between from when you was that age to now is your physical appearance. Yeah, maybe your mental. If depending if you've been working on yourself, right? Mentally you should be changing, but what was the major thing between the age you was then and now is your time. Throughout all that time of you being 16 to whatever age, 25, 27, what was you doing with that time? What was you doing with the time when you was 8? You might not remember. But time is important because without time, you are not gaining control of your life. To really gain control of your life, you have to gain control of your time. Most people say they want to be entrepreneurs and financially independent and financially free, but you know what comes with that? Having control of your time. What also comes with that is being able to not be bored because people who are having control of their time have more time to do things that they always wanted to do. People who don't have control of their time don't ever have time to do things that they feel and know that they should do. So like I said, if you get anything out of this, you better learn some time management skills because your time will either be your best friend or your enemy. Y'all have a good one. I share.